A little different. The warm-up is off to the side up top of homework unit 1. But the warm-up problem is right here. Come on now. Okay, there we go. 2 minus d divided by 4 plus 4 equals 10. So solve that one right now, please. Go for it. So from, I gotta think now, unit D. It was unit D. What should we do first?
Combine.
Combine what? 2 and 4 are like terms, right? So we can combine those two first. So let's do that first. Let's combine those two first. 2 plus 4 is 2 plus 4 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Yep. So we're going to have plus 6, then equals 10. Okay. All right. Subtract 6 from both sides now. Means that one goes away, and then that leaves us with negative d over 4 equals 4. Okay. Then what? Multiply by, do I want to multiply by 4? Why negative 4? That negative, because that negative is attached there. So we can get it all in one swoop if we multiply both sides by negative 4. Okay? So then negative 4 cancels out those two parts. Leaves me just with d. Okay? 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. So we get d equals negative 16. And then what should we do with our answer after we get an answer? We should check it. Okay? So that means that I'm going to put negative 16 back in for any d's. Okay? So then I would have 2 minus negative 16 divided by 4, then plus 4. Well, what is negative 16 divided by 4? Negative 4. This is going to be 2 minus negative 4 plus 4. Somebody other than Jesse now. What is 2 minus negative 4? No. Why is it 6? Subtracting a negative is really adding, right? So 2 plus 4 here is really 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. And 10 equals 10. So now we can brag about our answer because we know that we got it right. Okay? Okay? So, let's talk steps. Okay? We're going to add in that missing step today, okay? Even though we're not going to use it today. Okay? We could have used it in that last problem, but we didn't. But we'll use it more tomorrow in our problems. Okay? So from last unit, what was our first step? We're going to distribute. And what does the distributing actually do? No? It gets rid of the parentheses. So we clear out parentheses in that one. Okay? Let's skip step 2. Don't write anything in there, though, because we're going to actually fill it in here momentarily. Okay? So then from the last unit, what's step 3? That's combine like terms. Because let's give somebody else a chance today now, okay? Okay? So we're going to combine like terms on the same side of the equal sign. Okay? Okay? Step number 4. Adding and subtracting. Step number 5. Multiplying and dividing. Yep, exactly. Now, at the end, those last two steps down here, what we're really trying to do there is we're really trying to get the variable by itself. Now, it doesn't matter which side that the variable goes on, but the variable's got to be all by itself. Okay? So the step that we're going to do, or that we're going to add in this unit, is we're going to add in step number 2. And step number 2 says after we get done distributing, what we're going to do is we are going to clear any and all fractions. We're going to get rid of the fractions from our problem so that it makes our problem easier to do. Okay? Now, the downfall with this is that your answer may still be a fraction, but we won't have that until step 6, or until we're done, you know what I mean? Okay? We're getting rid of the fractions now in step number 2. We still might end up with a fraction at the end, but it's easier to get there than it is to have to deal with common denominators, multiplying by reciprocals, and all that fun stuff. So we're just going to clear our fractions in step number 2. Okay? And then, as always, we should always put in step number 6. We should check our work. Okay? We should definitely still check our work so that we know right away, that instant satisfaction, gratification of, yep, I did it right. Okay? There's our work. We just planned it. Now let's work our plan. So in number 1, okay, what looks different in number 1? What do you got? Got 2 equations on each side. The V word. There's variables on both sides of our equal sign now. Okay? Before, back in Unit D, we only had a variable on one side of our equal sign. Now, we're going to have a variable on both sides of our equal sign, or possibly. Okay? Our steps, our work, is done the exact same way. Okay? Nothing changes in our work or in the plan for what we're going to do. The only thing that's different is now we might have to do an extra step. Okay? Do one little extra thing. And in this case, I'm always going to look for the smallest variable. And so that's 2x. Whoops. There we go. And I'm going to subtract that to make it nice and easy for me. Okay? So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Right? Same thing as before. Now 2x minus 2x makes that go away. Okay? If you've got 12 pencils and we take 2 of them away, we've got 10 pencils left over. And then you still have minus 6. And now all you got over there is 14. Does it matter which side it goes on? Does not matter which side it goes on. Okay? Okay? You just got to make a choice. If you want to move variables to the left, numbers to the right. Numbers to the left, variables to the right. Okay? Okay? So now, 10x minus 6 equals 14. What am I going to do with that one? Add 6 to both sides? Yeah, because we're subtracting 6. So we're going to add 6 to both sides. And that's going to go away. And then I'm going to have 10x equals 20. Okay. Then what? divide both sides by 10, because the 10 is being multiplied, so we're going to divide both sides by 10. There, there. 20 divided by 10 is how much, Neva? 2. So we get x all by its lonesome, which is what we wanted, and x equals 2. Okay? Now, when I go back to check my work, I've got to go back and I've got to plug in 2 in place of x, and I've got to plug in 2 in place of x. 12 times 2, 24. 24 minus 6. Right? 24 minus 6. 18. Yeah, 18. Yeah. 2 times 2? 4. 4 plus 14. 18. And if this is a true statement right there, then we can brag about our answer. Is 18 equal to 18? Yes, it is. So we can brag about our answer. Yeah. Number 2. You tell me what we should do first. There are 4 options that you could do first. What was that? Add 2? That's not one of the options. Adding 2 will do nothing for us. We got? Subtracting an x from both sides. That's one option. What's another option? You got 3 more to choose from. Subtract 2x? No. Not an option. Still looking for 3 more options. We got, well, we could subtract 3. That's an option. What's another option? We have 2 more. We could subtract 8 from both sides. We got 1 more option. Add 2x. Different than adding 2. Okay? Right? We could add 2x to both sides. So you've got 4 different options that you can choose from to start this problem. Now, the reason I say that is because I might do this problem choosing one of those 4 options. Okay? Yasser might try it choosing another option. Riley might choose it doing another option. And Bryce, you might choose it doing the 4th option. We're all going to be at a different spot after that first step that we do. Okay? But in the end, we will all be back in the same. We're all going to go out a different way. We're all going to walk around, and we're going to come back to the same spot. Okay? All right? So which option do you want to do first? Add 2x to both sides? All right? That cancels that out. Leaves me with 3 equals 3x plus 8. Next option, or next, we don't really have any options anymore. You choose the first one, and then you got to go along that path. Okay? Subtract 8 from both sides. And then what are we going to divide by? What are we going to divide by? No, just 3. Quick check here. 3 minus 2 over 1 times negative 5 over 3. That's going to be 3 minus negative 10/3. In order to add or subtract fractions, what do we have to have? Thinking back to Unit B. Common denominators. So this is going to be 9/3 plus 10/3, because minus a negative is plus. 19/3 on my check there. Negative 5/3 in for 8 on, or for x on the other side, plus 8. Gives me a true statement right there. So that is my answer. Okay? What I would like you to do now is I would like you to do numbers 3 and 4. Go for it. Step number 1 of things to do in number 3. Distribute first. So not only do we have to distribute on the left side, we also got to distribute on the right side. 2 distributions there. So on the left, it would be 15 plus 30x, and that's going to equal 18 minus 8. Excuse me, 18x minus 8. Okay? Which way do we want to move our variables? To the left or to the right? Which way do we want to move our variables? To the left or to the right? Right, which way you want to go? Left? Okay. So if I'm going to move my variables first, because I always want to get those out of the way, I would subtract 18x from both sides. If I do that, then that's gone. Okay. And then 15. Now this is going to be, what's 30 minus 18? Wow, yep. X equaling negative 8. Okay. If I move my variables to the left, that means I got to move my numbers to the right. Okay. So then that's going to give me, oops, I didn't put negative there, that should be positive. I'm going to get here 12x equaling negative 23. Then I'm going to divide by 12. X gives me negative 23 over 12. You're going to just have to trust me on this check because we don't have enough time to show the check and then do all that stuff. Sometimes the checks get mean. Okay? Right? Like it. Okay. Number 4. Which way do we want to move the variables? Left or right? Go to the right? Yep. Always want to move a negative variable because it's always smaller than the positive variable. So we're going to move to the right. So that goes away there. That leaves me with 5 equaling 5 plus 9. 14x. Plus 5. So we moved our variables to the right, which means we got to move the numbers to the left. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. 5 minus 5 is 0. That's going to equal 14x. 5 both sides by 14. 0 divided by any number is 0. Yeah. So when we go back to check it, this is a quick check. 9 times 0, to be negative 9 times 0 is 0. Plus 5 is 5. 5 times 0 is 0. Plus 5 is 5. And 5 is equal to 5. So there we go. Okay. Tonight I have a homework for you. You will find on that homework an extra special treat on the back side. Check it out when you pick it up.